Hello everyone, welcome back. Happy 10th of December today. Noir has finally arrived. So if anyone doesn't know what the hell this is, it's absolutely fine. I've basically put into a publication involving a lot of other artworks and artists, and I thought I'd just actually go through with you because it's just a nice little sit down video, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm stressed out of my face. But this will definitely calm me down. So we're just gonna have a flip through and just enjoy all the bits and pieces that come with it. So Noir is basically a publication featuring the works of 55 artists that all correspond to the theme of noir. Someone I love once gave me a full box of darkness. It took me years to understand that that too was a gift. And this book was actually made by SU4IP. They are actually selling the book on their Etsy store, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. How I actually got approached by this is I am on Curator Space, and I pay for a subscription which covers the cost of insurance and putting my artwork out and about. And what that comes with is that some people can send me invites to certain exhibitions, and this was one of them. So I had a look at the application and I thought it was really cool. I must have some sort of artworks that kind of go around that narrative, and I did. So I submitted it, and then we've got it. It was £20 to be a part of, but obviously that covers the costs of this book. So I'm just gonna get started. Lovely context page. All the artists, and I'm there. Woohoo! Number 78. Beautiful. So, introduction. I won't read this all. You can pause it and then see how it is. So I'll just read the first paragraph. Feelings of darkness are inevitably in day-to-day life and an essential component of the human condition. Despite its negative connotations, an absence of light is an anchor point of our sensibility, refining our ability to detect the positivity or negativity of a thought, situation or experience. I warmly invite you to browse this profound collection. I sincerely hope that you enjoy engaging with the publication as much as I did creating it, as well as collaborating alongside so many wonderful artists. So I am very much more a visual person because obviously I do art and I'm dyslexic, so I'm very much going to base myself around some of these images because I feel like they are the ones that come forward. If you like anything that you see, I'll leave it a few seconds so you can either pause it, have a read yourself, take a look at their social medias. I believe that all of the images will be on the right, and then the images and where you can find them will be down here as well. Reminds me of a Cassie, that one. Actually, it reminds me of when I did collage at uni, and actually in college as well, where we had to draw and paint someone but use black and white and use fragments. Ooh, that's cool. Lovely painterly. Oh, just another note as well. We were given a series of questions for like interviewing based. We just typed them up and sent them off. Author chose which questions they wanted to use within this booklet, so I think all the questions are quite different. Floating in abyss, that. I always find it really interesting when you give a theme to several different people and you interpret it in their own special way. I wonder if he put them up on the signs. It kind of looks like he did. That's a Dalek. one's a bit weird. You can tell that one's like a calligraph print. Oh, and we land at 9. Sure, I think I'll give this one a bit of a read, just because I did get into this publication and I'm extremely proud of myself for it, so I'm going to just rework this on the page. Laura Scull focuses on individual decisive mark making. She captures contrasting geological compositions and surfaces area within the forms, whilst representing an imitable structure that compresses a neutral but complex space. Her artwork is constructed through a partially controlled process where unintentional and accidental actions of erosion or application influence the outcome. This looseness is used to intentionally cause the viewer to become uncomfortable, aware, and cautioned. So the first question was, can you tell me about a significant turning point in your practice? My answer was, it was the first year of sixth form, so around 17 years old. I realised that it was the only subject I wanted to pursue as a full-time career. From this point on, I found myself researching, practising, and entering its exhibitions on a daily basis. How do you find success as an artist? Often, when I'm in the middle of making an artwork, I've drawn into this peaceful making phase. Then I'm brought back into reality to realise what I've created. It is at this point that I realise what I have created is an artwork, or dare I say, a masterpiece. Name an artist or artists you'd like to be compared to and why. Musicians are more relevant comparison as they seek to be seen within their lifetime. Paramore is a great example. Their music stands the test of time while being alive to enjoy it with their audience. What advice would you have for a young, inspiring artist? Once you realise this world is what you want to commit to, do not listen to all who oppose you. You are unique, talented, and will succeed whether you provide an artwork in any part-time or full-time manner. As soon as you doubt yourself, they have won. What motivates you to work? The unknown outcome is not knowing how or what the outcome will turn out to be. That unknowing is the curiosity which feels like when you're about to discover a hidden city or tomb that hasn't been seen for thousands of years. That discovery is what keeps this practice continuing. So this one is Through Thought, which was made back at university. I really enjoyed it. I just got this massive bit of paper, started drawing images and all the mark making pieces that I had all together. This one is a mixed media piece of a collage, a bunch of drawings made from still lifes. I made this back in college. This one over here is another college still life, which is where we got the model to walk from point A to point B within the still life phase, and we have to draw a certain point of her body to explain the movement of it, and this part was the shoulder, so you can see it kind of like jiggling around and making some sort of magnificent structural sound. So that's me in my purest form. Oh, there's another skull in here. this booklet has given you a bit of inspiration from either any of the artists that you've found or anything that I've pointed out or said about it, because I do think it's important to not only judge your whole life on one person's opinions. This book does have some really lovely references and marks and phrases that just make you feel that a bit more human and realistic to the fact that you can achieve to be a full-time artist within this world. I read a statistic the other day that only 10% of graduates that do some sort of creative degree actually do get to do that degree full-time, and it scared me a little bit because it's quite a low mark. It's not as low as some other subjects, but it's something that definitely gets you thinking in the long run. But anyway, I won't hinder on that. Like I said, this book is available to purchase in an Etsy store. I'll leave the link in the description box if you want to check it out. Obviously, you can go backwards and check out any of the artists that are in the book. I left a few seconds for you to have a little look. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, please let me know what you thought of this video. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, and don't forget to check out the links in my description box for my social medias, my eBay selling account, and any other little bits and pieces that I want to add in as well. There's also a PayPal donation page if you'd like to make a donation. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you can't do any of that, don't worry about it. Please just like and subscribe because it does help me out in the long run. But until then, I shall see you guys tomorrow.